Hello, my name is Camila Perez, and I would like to introduce to you today the FIU GPA Tracker and Forecaster 3.0. The FIU GPA Tracker and Forecaster is a website that allows FIU students to import their Panther degree audit, which includes their course history and the grades for these courses, and then it advises the students on what they need to achieve a goal GPA. So when a student imports the Panther degree audit, he or she can set a goal GPA and then generate a forecast report that will show the minimum grade required for each remaining course in order to get that goal GPA. Now the student can also input two values that will be used to calculate the minimum grade required and the estimated study time per week. These values are weight and relevance. Weight is the class difficulty level, and relevance is how well the student wants to do on each class. Also, admin users can manage curriculum programs. So in this version of the website, the main tasks were working on the settings page and working on the admin curriculum import functionality. I migrated the settings page to AngularJS and also worked on the import, export, and delete data functionalities. I also created a page where the admin can generate new curriculums and import them to the database. This is the use case diagram of the system. The highlighted use cases are the ones that I worked on. The MVC pattern was used since it allows the separation of the backend logic from the front end. The model maintains the database, the view displays the data to the users, and the controller controls the interaction between the model and the view. This is our class diagram. As you can see, each page or each view interacts with a controller, and this controller interacts with the database based on the requests from the different pages. These are the user stories that were implemented for this version of the website. They're listed in order of importance, the first one being, as a developer, I want to use test drivers for the GPA audit import and the program curriculum import so that I can test the website with different scenarios and can enable new curriculums. So for this first user story, create test drivers for major programs import and GPA import, I created two pages, one for curriculum and one for audit reports, that generate new curriculums and new audit reports, respectively. So the curriculum test driver lets the admin user input all the necessary data about a curriculum, for example, computer science. So the admin can input all the required courses, the required GPA, the minimum required grade for each course, and so on. Then the admin can click on the Generate XML button, and an XML file containing all that info will be generated. Then the admin can go to the website and import this XML file. And now students from the major that is described in the file can use the website. Same thing with the audit report test driver. This one was created for testing purposes. It generates Panther degree audits, which can be imported from this same page to the website, and it creates students, like artificial students, to test the website. This is the sequence diagram for this user story. The developer inputs data, and then this data gets inserted into the database. I'm going to show you now the rest of the user stories that I worked on. This is user story number 2, migrate settings page to AngularJS. and I basically changed the settings page. It used to have jQuery data tables, and it looked very old and plain. Now it looks much more modern. This is user story number 3. Fix issues about basic functionality of test drivers. For this one, basically I enabled the addition of infinite levels of child buckets. A bucket is a course category, like for example core courses, university core curriculum, prerequisites, and then a child bucket would be a subcategory of that bucket. For example, for the university core curriculum, a child bucket would be humanities, natural sciences, and so forth. This is user story number 4. Integrate test driver XML files with curriculum and GPA audit import. For this one, I fixed the admin import feature on the admin page so that the admin can import new curriculums. And I also added the import functionality to the audit test driver so that a new student can be imported, a new test student can be imported automatically from the test page, from the audit report test driver page. This is user story number 5. Fix import data functionality. So for this one, I had to fix the import, the export, and the delete data functionalities from the settings page so that the student can export a backup of her or his data, then delete the data from the website, and then import that backup back to the website. This is user story number 6. Do full regression test of GPA dashboard and fix bugs encountered. For this one, I did a full regression test on the GPA dashboard, which is the initial page once a student logs in. And I fixed some minor issues, like the next and previous buttons, the placement of the different icons, and all that. This is user story number 7. Understand and document PHP unit tests for GPA dashboard. Here I created some PHP unit tests and documented them for this same page, the GPA dashboard, so that as new functionalities are added to the website, we can run these tests and confirm that the old functionalities are not broken. These are 2 example test cases. I created a lot of these to test the entire website. I used sunny day and rainy day test cases. For example, for the sunny day, this one tests that the import data button properly imports the data. So the expected output would be that the data for this user is updated correctly. Now a rainy day would be to test that a student cannot import an XML file that was previously exported by other student. This means that a student cannot import data that belongs to another student. So if a student attempts to do this, a message saying failed loading XML will be displayed. So that is all. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.